So my mooncup got stuck this week, and if you can't empathise with my mooncup getting stuck, you obviously never got a small plastic wine glass stuck in your vagina during the Stereophonics Morpher concert back in 1999 whilst wearing a Welsh flag for a dress. This didn't happen to me, by the way. It did happen to a girl in Ebervale though. And I often think to myself, what sort of a state have you got to get in to get a plastic wine glass stuck in your vagina? But I once got a boy from Abertillery stuck in mine, so I'm in no position to judge, really. I also got in such a state in Turkey on an all-girls holiday that I shit myself on the communal sofa in the apartment, so, let's not talk about states, is it? I do often think about it, though. The girl in the dress with the plastic wine glass stuck in her foof. I mean, was there an intervention at the concert that day? Did she have to go to A&E? Did they have to order some sort of implement to get the wine glass out? I mean, you could probably get something off Wish these days, but back in those days, it would have been the free ads, I imagine. Remember the free ads? You could get anything off there. And I mean, it was free to advertise. Anyway, I digress. I often think about her, and obviously I thought about her a lot yesterday when I couldn't find my mooncup in my vagina. The anxiety, the panic, the general sweating that there was a foreign object stuck in my foof. I mean, I could feel it, I just couldn't grab it. And that was exactly like the time I met Shane Williams in Neath Rugby Club. I could see him, I could feel him, but grabbing him was frowned upon. Sad. I should probably tag Shane Williams in this, because I don't want him to think that, well, I was that strange girl from Ebervale that touched him back in the day, but I want him to know that I know I was that strange girl. Like the second glorious time I shit myself in public was in Gavin Walker's car that we won't go into today. But I had to tell Gavin Walker that I'd shit myself, because I didn't want Gavin Walker thinking Hannah shit herself and she doesn't know. I wanted all my cards on the table. So Shane, I'm sorry. Anyway, you'd think I would have learnt my lesson with the mooncup by now, wouldn't you? There's me trying to save the environment by reusing a plastic thing that you stick up your foof. When in reality, all it did was dislodge my contraceptive coil during the most fertile period of the month. The product of that dislodging has just been dropped off in nursery, funny enough. So, I've actually put more strain on the world by using a mooncup. So anyway, yesterday now I'm there panicking because somehow the mooncup is twisted. So it comes with a little grabby thing. It's like a little wine glass. So it's twisted and I can't find the thing. So I'm in a right flap thinking, is there something from Wish I can order? Am I going to have to go up to A&E? Am I going to be on This Morning in a couple of years going, my mooncup got stuck and it's still in me? It was terrible. But it came out. I mean, it was quite disturbing, but it came out. So there's no risk of toxic shock syndrome at the moment from my mooncup, if you can even get it from the mooncup. So it's out, I'm lying on the floor panting, panicking, thinking, that's the last. Hannah, you cannot use this mooncup again. You can't. Imagine that happening out. Imagine being on a pub toilet or something and the bloody mooncup is stuck. So anyway, I rinse it out, I soap it in the bathroom, and the horrible things. I'm sorry for talking about it, but I feel like you should hear this story. So I've rinsed it out, I've put it at the sink, left it, forgotten about it. Now, do you remember the shoulder massager story where Scott purchased a shoulder massager from Amazon? Only it wasn't a shoulder massager, it was a dildo. He should have known it was a dildo because it was in hot pink, it had 10 speeds and it was waterproof. And I don't think shoulder massagers need more than one speed or need to be waterproof, but there we are. Anyway, I'd been away with my mum, came back and he's like, Han, I think I've ordered a dildo. Brings it down, on the box is called a nymph. I was like, why didn't you get this? Anyway, I'm like, where did you get this from? So he's showing me on Amazon this shoulder massager, which is frequently bought with crotchless knickers and strawberry lube, by the way. I'm laughing my head off reading the description because I'm like, how did you not know this was a dildo? If you wanted to buy me a dildo, you could. And he has since, thank you very much. And then the most disturbing thing in the world happened, because Blossom had found the dildo and was banging it against the radiator while singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Now, there's nothing more disturbing than a toddler with a 10-speed hot pink dildo singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Or at least I thought there wasn't. Lesson 101 of parenting: do not leave a moon cup clean on the sink. Because I came upstairs later that night to find Blossom using the moon cup as a large wine glass for her Barbies. I think they say FML. So the fact that the moon cup is now being used as a Barbie's wine glass is bad enough. But the fact that the Barbie needed a big wine glass, because mammies need big wine glasses, is even more worrying, really. What can I say?